Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just want to give a quick shout out. Thank you so much for being the first to comment on my last video. So we're throwing it back. We're doing a story time today. And for this video, I'm going to just say everything that I'm using here in the beginning first, and then we'll get into the story time. So for full nail covers, as you can see, I'm sizing them out right now. I'm working on bringing these to my Etsy shop. These are going to be short, square, full nail covers. So if you guys are interested in these, let me know. Leave it down in the comments and I'll definitely bring them to my Etsy shop. For Polygel, I'm going to be using Model 1's Light Apricot Polygel. Everything will be linked down below as well. I'm also going to be using alcohol as my slip solution. For my nail design, I'm going to be using Beetle's Gel Polish. And I'll be using Model 1's top coat. And then for my nail art brush, that one is actually purchased from Shein. Shein has pretty cool nail art things. So that's everything that I use in this video. Like I said, everything will be linked down below. But we're going to be doing a story time today. So if you guys are new to my channel, before I used to do nail videos where I would do the tutorial, but instead of telling you what I'm doing step by step, I actually tell a story time. So this story time is sent in by a fellow subscriber. Hey girl. And if you guys are interested in telling me your stories, then you can leave your stories in my email. And my email is down below in my description box. So let's jump right in. Hey bestie, I hope you're doing great. So I'm sending this email from South Africa. I just wanted to share my story of how a guy took my V card and left me for my best friend. So it was around June, and here in South Africa, it's winter. And I met this cute guy at some restaurant with my best friend, Jeulia. Fast forward, I made the first move and asked for his number. And luckily, he gave it to me, and later that night, we chatted almost the whole night. And his name is Josh, by the way. Oh, girl, look at you making the first move. A few weeks later, we started going out. On one of the dates, I invited Jeulia, and oh my gosh, she dressed to impress. Oh, I hate when females do that. Oh my gosh, I'm already mad. I didn't know who, but yep, for Josh. Yeah. And people think it's like an insecurity thing when you ask, oh, what are you guys wearing? What are you guys wearing? No, you just got to know the vibe. But for your friend to get all done up like that, red flag. Jeulia was acting all flirty around him, and he liked it. And he kept flirting back, but still, I didn't notice anything, like a dummy. I thought he was trying to be friendly, and it kept happening until Josh and I started dating. Well, first of all, you're definitely not a dummy for thinking that, because that's your best friend. So you would obviously think that, she has your best interest at heart and that she wouldn't try and do anything. But I can already see where this story is going. But I'm surprised that you guys started dating. Anyway, let's keep getting into this story. We dated for 3 months, and it was my first time having a relationship that lasted that long. Josh invited me for a sleepover, and I agreed, obviously. Around 6 p.m., he picked me up in his car, and it was already dark outside. We went over to his place, and I took a shower. When I got out of the bathroom, I found him laying on the bed naked, and his bling-a-ling was hard. Let's just say, before I go any further, if you're a child, if you're under the age of 16, 18, I guess I'll say, this is a story about losing a V card. So if you don't know what that is, that means you're too young to be watching this. Parents, alert, alert, click off now. Let's keep going. I immediately knew that he wants us to do the bedroom work, and I didn't have a problem because I was ready to lose my V card. We did it, and he was really gentle, and I wasn't gonna lie, it was painful, but he was gentle and patient. A few moments later, around 8 p.m., we actually started around 7 p.m. When we were done, I noticed that he was acting really strange, but I thought it was maybe because he was sleepy, And I took a shower again just to wash the blood and bacteria. Oh, yikes. So he broke it. That's horrible. That's one of the worst things. I didn't go through that when I lost my V card, like any blood or anything. But let's keep going. A few weeks after we did it, he started ignoring me and missed my calls and texts. Right there and then, I knew something was up, and Jeulia did the same too, ignoring my calls and texts. I was then worried because I love my best friend so much, so I later went to her place, and what I found still disgusts me till this day. Oh. Guys, I found them making out in the living room on the couch just when I opened the door. Mind you, I knocked a few times and no one answered. I just stood and my mouth was wide open. After I got my mind straight, I came over to Josh and gave him the tightest slap and walked off. Jeulia tried stopping me, but I didn't stop for that bitch. Oh, sorry, bleep. I didn't stop for that bleep. I just got into my car and drove off to the park and literally cried. Mind you, it was 8 p.m. and no one was around. Fast forward, I never talked to them again, but Jeulia tried to reach out a few times and Josh didn't even give a damn about me. And that's my story of how a guy broke my V card and left me for my best friend. Wow. So let's get into it. Wow. That's a horrible way. So it's not even like you lost your V card. You lost your V card, your best friend, and a guy that you like really cared about all in one. And like, how far apart was this? So like, was it, a few weeks. So a few weeks after you lost your V card, they started acting funny. That's foul, but I wonder how old you were when this happened too. I'm just glad that, you weren't like 3 years into the relationship and they were being sneaky and you figured out. You know what I mean? Because there are some cases where women will be married and then like whole time they were sleeping around with their best friend. So not to say that this makes it any better, but man, that's horrible. I'd just be grateful that they showed you their true colors early on. And that's a horrible way to lose your V card. But I wonder how you're doing now. Did you find somebody new? Somebody that treats you well? I just, more details. But thank you so much for sharing your story. If you guys have any crazy stories that you want to leave down in the comments, or if you guys want to give her any feedback, some words of wisdom, motivation, kind words only, definitely leave that down below. That's why I love doing these story times, because people can share their stories, and a lot of the times we can relate. And even if we can't relate, a lot of you guys are so kind and leave the nicest words of wisdom. And so I'm definitely going to start doing these and bringing these back to my channel. Like I said, if you guys are interested in sharing your stories with me and you want some positive feedback or just feedback in general on some stuff that you guys have been going through, whatever it may be, you can always email it to me. And my email, as I said, is in my description box. And yeah, it's the greatest. I used to tell my story times, and like reading the comments just made me feel a lot better, knowing that somebody else that went through the same thing, or somebody a little bit older than me has some advice for me. So thank you so much again for sharing your story with me. Like I said, that's a horrible way to lose your virginity, and it sucks. I think there's actually another losing their V card story that's kind of like as crazy as this one, but I hope everything for you is going well. You definitely deserve better, and I hope that you love both of them. That girl that was not your best friend, that trash girl, and that boy. Leave them for the dirt. Don't even worry about that. God got other plans for you. So right now in this video, what are we doing? We're doing our nail art design. I honestly really love, we're doing top coat. So right now in the video, we're doing our top coat, and I honestly love this top coat by Model Ones because the brush is awesome. I'm currently in search for a no wipe top coat that's just as great. So let me know what your guys' favorite no wipe top coat is. But just to finish off this video, I'm going to be going in with my cuticle oil, and I do sell this in my Etsy shop if you guys are interested. As always, the link is down below. And today I think I used the scent strawberry. So if you guys are interested, I'm going to link everything that I use in this video down below separately. I did an Amazon storefront, but I think people like individual links. So I think I'm going to go back to doing that and having the storefront. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. Happy New Year again. And what's today? Today is Tuesday, so I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I will see you later. Bye.